What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick, as always, call me Touch Ninja, and today I got something really special for you guys. This is going to be some gameplay from The Evil Within 2, and we're actually going to be checking out two boss battles that you're going to encounter in about the 2-hour mark of the game. This is like chapter 4/5, and yeah, I was given an opportunity from Bethesda to travel to the big city, New York City, to do an event. It was actually the quickest event that I've ever done. But before we get too far into that, let's do the old FTC thing, because disclosure is really important now on YouTube. So Bethesda provided my flight as well as my transportation to the event, and they are not in any way providing any sort of sponsorship or any sort of compensation for this video. I can say whatever I want, give you guys my honest and true opinions. All they did was provide the opportunity to capture the gameplay as well as travel. It was actually kind of funny. It was actually the shortest event that I've ever done. As you can see here, this is the upgrade system. They separated the weapon upgrade system from the ability upgrade systems that you found in the original game. So now you have this whole bench area. But yeah, this was the shortest event literally I've ever done in my entire life. I took a 4 a.m. flight out of Toronto because I'm Canadian. I live in the GTA, and I got to the event at 9 after an hour-long cab ride from JFK Airport. And then I literally played video games for 3 hours and left right away. And it was completely my decision, because usually with these events they fly you in the night before. But I requested to do a quick event because I actually have to travel to San Francisco to do another event for a different video game company tomorrow. It's the travel time of the video game season. So yeah, literally the quickest event I've ever done in my entire life. It was we got down and dirty. But anyways, back to the gameplay. So I'm fairly new to the whole Evil Within series. I actually did my first playthrough of the original game this year. I played it for the very first time. I missed playing it when it launched a couple years ago, and you can probably notice the biggest thing is a definite graphical improvement. We're gonna hop into the crazy chair right here, which all of a sudden drops us into
back again
here. We'll have a little conversation with the nurse lady real quick here before we get into the upgrade system.
This place is ill. It's in critical condition. The infection has spread beneath the surface and into the muscles and bones. Only the veins remain to connect the failing extremities, and even those aren't immune. It seems, however, that you have no interest in healing this place. Your only interest is getting your hands on the cure. So be it. I am here to help you with whatever you decide to do.
Yeah, the nurse lady is as crazy as she was in the first game. So like I said, they separated the personal upgrade system from the weapon system. They gave you a large, generous amount of gel at the very beginning of the demo. As you can see, I started off with 10,000, and you were given free opportunity to allocate it exactly where you want. To be honest, it really didn't make that much of a difference based on what you were able to play in the demo, as well as the weapons. They gave you a generous amount of weapon materials and let you decide what weapons you want to use at the very beginning. But like I said, it didn't really make too huge of a difference. You guys are going to see two boss battles and basically an exploration of two areas. In this first video, we're going to be checking out mainly this police station. There isn't too much involved here. Maybe there are kind of like hidden things if you play from the beginning of the game, but I kind of wanted to give you guys the full scope of what the game was all about, and basically all the things that you can interact with, all the hidden little features, the Easter eggs. As like I said, the game has gone through some graphical upgrades as well as gameplay upgrades, but it pretty much plays almost exactly the same as the original Evil Within. So if you played the original, you'll feel exactly at home. Full disclaimer though, I only played the first main game. I didn't play any of the DLC, which apparently did tie a lot into the story. So that's something that I am kind of worried about, how how much of a background information that you will need to have in order to kind of fully understand the sequel. So hopefully maybe they'll do a catch up at the very beginning of the game to give you an idea of how the story has played out thus far. But
psychology and surveillance. This one could be cagey.
And as you can hear, Sebastian still has that Christian Bale Batman voice. He actually kind of looks like Christian Bale a little bit. But yeah, the gameplay plays pretty much exactly the same. It's sped up a little bit. In the first game, the original Evil Within had that kind of purposely clunky Resident Evil feel to it, where you're constantly quick turning just because you're always looking behind your shoulder. But they sped it up a tiny bit, so it's a little bit more fluid, but it's still purposely because you don't want this to feel like a first-person shooter, a high-paced first-person shooter. As you can still, I don't know if it translates well, but Sebastian still feels a little bit slower. But once again, I think that's a purposeful design choice. Just to give you guys an idea, so for my first playthrough of the game, I played it through casual mode because I wanted to make sure when you do these events, your biggest enemy is time, and I wanted to show you guys as much as I possibly could, and I didn't want to run out of time because there are like people behind you that want to play as well and do their recording. So I set the game to casual mode just to maximize what I was able to show you guys, make sure that I got through everything as quickly as I possibly could. I did replay the first boss battle that you're about to see on nightmare mode, so it wasn't really too much of a change in the difference of how you approached it, just that she has a lot more health than she did during the casual mode. I think I actually show you guys I'm going to edit this way where I'll show you guys both the first run on casual and then the second run on nightmare mode. And as you can see right here, there are some weapon parts that is the currency of the game that you're going to use to upgrade. I am not 100% sure. I've been pretty much on media blackout of this game. Throughout the entire time, you'll see like those like EKG waves flashing all over the screen.
This must be City Hall. Gotta stop this guy and save Lily.
100% sure what they represent. Some you guys may have already found out based on trailers and stuff. But yeah, enjoy this little cutscene right here.
It's him. Shit! What the fuck is that? Not sure I'm ready for this. But I can't turn back now. Yeah, just you wait, asshole.
So as you can see, the disgustingly designed and terrifying bosses do return in this game. So for this first time on casual mode, I didn't just want to start shooting the boss, because I found during my original playthrough of the first game that usually the bosses, there's a quick and efficient way to deal with them, usually using the environment. And this boss actually kind of, even though she's not a spider, her face reminds me of the spider boss from the first game, that one that runs around and tries to kill you and crawls all over your face and stuff like that. So that boss was weak against fire, and then I saw that there's some gasoline around this area as well as some red barrels, so I thought that would be my best opportunity to try to defeat her. It's kind of also like a resource management game. Ammo isn't as plentiful as you would like it to be, so saving ammo on some of your more powerful weapons just really pays off near the back end of it. So yeah, but at the end of the day, even though I do fight her twice, she is pretty much kind of a bullet sponge. There wasn't really too much of a trick to defeating her. You just, once again, by doing this, you just save ammo. Just overall impressions of the game, just this first part. As you can probably tell already, there's a nice significant upgrade on the graphical department, nice textures and shadows and polygons and all that type of stuff. The game ran pretty smooth. This is the PC version of the game. I tried asking for the exact specs of the PC that the demo was running on. They kind of gave me the I can't really tell you answer, so I can't really tell you guys exactly how high end of a PC that this game was running on, even though I had the option of deciding to either play it with a gamepad or a keyboard and mouse. I decided to play it with a gamepad. The wooden barrels right there, or wooden crates, got in the way of my kill animation. But yeah, if you're a person who plans to play this game on PC, it's a good sign, because despite Bethesda's community being really PC focused, as you can see, this is going to be my second attempt at the boss on Nightmare mode. Despite Bethesda's community being really PC focused, the original Evil Within PC port wasn't done well at all. Yeah, it was a very poorly done port, I'll just straight up say it. First off, there wasn't an FOV slider, and the field of view in the original game was absolutely terrible. I actually ended up installing a third-party FOV program just to crank it up and make it a little bit more acceptable and playable. And in general, the game wasn't optimized that well. When I played the game, the original game this year, on a GTX 1080, which is a pretty respectable graphics card, the game still chugged in certain areas, and for a 3-year-old game to chug on basically current day hardware just goes to show you that the game wasn't optimized that well at the time. But as you guys can probably tell from my gameplay right here, the game ran really smoothly, ran at a solid 60 the entire time, and it looks like a current gen game. It doesn't look too exceptional, like in terms of its graphics and how shiny things are, or how high detail they are. It just looks like a current gen game, which is acceptable. Wolfenstein actually looked incredible. The game that I will show you guys next week, that game looked absolutely stunning. But yeah, Evil Within 2 looked like a decent game. So we're about to wrap up this boss battle right here. You were able to use this gasoline spill twice, so you can burn her twice. And I originally thought that this tripwire that you guys see like kind of right behind me, it was the same tripwires that you kind of encountered in the first game where you actually had to disarm them. I tried disarming them, there actually wasn't a disarm function to them, and I ended up finding out it's kind of like when you cross them, it creates like a bullet time effect where everything slows down. So I guess you can kind of use that to your advantage. It's actually more of a beneficial thing than a detrimental trap thing. So yeah, that's something new that's changed in this game as well. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up this boss battle. She's, like I said earlier, pretty much just a bullet sponge, and use your environment to burn her if you want. And we're gonna go into this police station. We'll have a conversation with an NPC, and that'll be pretty much the video. In the next video, I'm going to show you the innards of the police department, and we're going to be tackling a boss battle. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, if you enjoy these early gameplay impressions of games that are not released yet, let me know by dropping the video a quick thumbs up. The more support it gets, then it lets the publishers know that these videos are worthwhile to you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you enjoyed, drop the video a quick thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. As always, have a blessed day.
Who's there? It's okay. Harrison, right? I'm not one of them.
Who are you?
Don't worry. O'Neill sent me.
I thought I was the only one left.
I'm looking for the core. Where is she? Is she here?
Second floor, the stable field emitter.
Emitter? Forget about that. I'm here to find the core.
You must turn on the emitter. It will stabilize the environment. Without it, Union will completely collapse. Then the core won't matter. Turn it on. It will affect his power.
His power? You mean?
Take this. Use it to turn on the emitter.
Another team member down. Wish I could have gotten more info. Don't worry, Lily. I'm still gonna find you.